Scots and Soul. Build this network on Scots with Soul. Yo, folks, and welcome back to the IndiScots Scots with Soul podcast. I'm your host, Cody, my dog, and this week we have DMviper returning, as always, as my co-host. How you doing, Viper, son?
Sorry, you said DMviper. I'm DMviper. I'm not answering DMviper.
Sorry, I've never been getting used to the DMviper.
Do you know on Twitter you still tag me as DMviper?
I tagged you as Reese. The Reese.
You
thing.
put there was a link. There was a link that was like
you
to my
Reese
channel
the
for
Beast.
it. Reese the Beast. I'm Reese the Beast. No, like you know when you put like a link to my channel during the relay yesterday, it linked to DMviper, and I went, sorry, this page is in another castle.
Well, I sorted it for tonight. Don't worry. Like you see, there's exclamation mark Viper down in his corner, exclamation mark Manny, exclamation mark Cod, and exclamation mark BR. If you type either one of them into the chat, you'll get the links to each one of these guys' channels, man. I highly recommend you do so. But yes, talking about that, GlaswegianBR is with us again this week. How you doing, son?
How you doing, everyone? Thanks for having me back. I'm fucking roasting. I'm sitting in a pile of my own sweat. It's not nice.
The swamp ass is real. What about you, Manny-san? Welcome back. How are you doing?
All good. Apparently the only person that isn't sweating his balls off.
I'm not sweating my balls off either, man.
He's wearing a black shirt. You must have some really nice aircon in your house.
That's what being bald does, man. That's natural aircon.
Aircon or arrogance, take your pick.
I will not sweat. Like, imagine going like, no, man's not hot, so he just doesn't sweat.
Nah, that's pretty much it. I see a drop of sweat come down and I just look at it and go, no. And it just disappears.
I've just wiped my hands. How are they fucking clammy already?
So, who caught the quiz this week then? Did any of you catch the quiz this week?
Yes, I
know
did.
you were there.
I
BR.
did not. I was dealing with a bout of insomnia.
Oh, no luck, man. Viper, did you catch it?
I didn't, sadly, because I've been dealing with things externally in my life, but
Well,
I hope you all had fun.
The quiz was a lot of fun this week, man. We done the new music section and stuff like that. We done the picture section again. So I think we've got to do more stuff like that. But Kelly's fucking won it 4 weeks in a row. We need everybody.
We need to get something done about him, man.
We need everybody to turn up like next Friday, man. And like,
I know
Kelly
have
needs to get
delay,
dethroned.
right? But what you need to do is get Kelly into a call and test how quickly he is and how good he is at typing very fast.
Let's be real, I don't think he's doing that. I think he actually he just has an encyclopedia of knowledge. And when I say I mean, it literally has an encyclopedia next to him.
Nah,
Like,
I think Kelly got it right the first time. He's like, it's just because I'm the oldest and like I think he might be right. Do you know what I mean? Kelly's
He
not
doesn't
a
like
stupid guy either. Do you know what I mean?
That's why
Kelly's
you've
quite
been there doing well.
intelligent,
That's why he's not been doing well in the music section, because all the local, like, see all the new hits, they don't have an LP that he can put on his gramophone, so he can't tell what one's which.
I did choose like well recognisable songs this week, maybe apart from Captain Planet, but it does say Captain Planet in the lyrics. Do you know what I mean? But the songs we went for this week was Alice DJ, Better Off Alone, and fucking Scooter the Logical Song, man.
What was it, any Gabba?
No, there wasn't. But we might put stuff like that in the future. We've got to make sure that it's like recognisable songs. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not one of those like music questions where they do it on the radio and you've just got to go and come up with the name yourself. Four things appear on screen. Do you know what I mean? So like if you hear the song, you go, what's that name? The names come up, you're like, that's it. Do you know what I mean? So it was a good way for people, because we did have a lot of people in the negatives this week. It was a good way for people to get up into the positive side of the scoreboard. So I think we might do more stuff like that.
Oh, I'm a moderator now. You've given me too much power.
Oh, he's realised.
Anybody who says hello in the server gets
Come at me, boys!
Too many history questions.
Too many history questions. I thought that this week, guy. We're only going to have the one history section, because we had the famous figures section and the history section this week, and that was basically 2 history sections, wasn't it? I mean, let's be honest. But aye, like one of the reasons we've got so many mods in the channel is because that fucking raid happened on Friday, didn't it, Manny-san?
Quickly mod everybody.
Aye, fucking quickly mod everybody
So
with the nose half.
Do not mod the Fog
The
Chronicles.
big raid, I know about that, but I was in a fucking 10-hour deep sleep. Why the hell do you mod me?
I've no got Kappa Gen on the podcast, but you'd have to put an extra P in the Kappa Gen as well, privilege. But I don't have it on the podcast. I've got stream alerts and that off in the podcast as well. Because sometimes we watch trailers and shit like that. It's just... I am the modate. Fuck Chronicles isn't even a mod. It's even a mod.
That's the best part.
But what do you want to talk about first this week? I've got two subjects that I really want to talk about, and that's the role changes and
the offence fuck just because I can.
Get fucking timed out. Right, unmod Manny, abuse of power.
Speak of that,
He never goes rogue in my stream. I don't know what you've done to him recently,
Speaking of this, right? As someone who like we keep banning, where the fuck's Madcap?
We've seen Madcap in a while. No, he must be settled into his new life. Wish him all the best. Hopefully we see him again. But that happens on Twitch. So followers, sometimes followers, like, they're there all the time and they make a name for themselves, and Madcap was one of those guys, do you know what I mean? Like, such a good guy for, like, playing Jackbox where he's a great laugh and stuff, but we've not seen him in a few months. But hopefully we'll see him again. Like, that does happen on Twitch. Like, fucking Lolwat. Nobody's got to get that one apart from Yaldi time. Like, bring back Lolwat. Where are you, Lolwat? Come back to us. Best mod ever. But that does happen on Twitch. People have got lives, do you know what I mean? And like,
Yaldi, on that note, have you seen my new name in the IndiScots server?
The superior Yaldi time, is it still that? The superior Yaldi time. But we've got the server rules, because we recently changed the server rules, and I want to implement a new stream team rule. Then we've also got two other subjects.
He's changed it to Goodstein.
I've got the article we were looking at earlier, the one about the pigeon, and the other one that I want to talk about is Sonic movie got fucking sequel get confirmed. Who's all seen the first? Have you seen it? Aye, mate, it's the highest grossing video game movie of all time. Sonic is the best.
It's great.
I knew that, but I didn't actually expect the sequel to get greenlit that bloody soon.
Like, if you've seen the movie, you should have been expecting a sequel. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
Aye. So has everybody here seen the movie?
No.
No? Right, because I don't want to spoil it then, but if you've seen the movie...
I was going to bring up the ending scene, but I won't.
Nah, but that's what I mean by saying if you've seen the movie, you should be expecting a sequel. But I'm glad that the sequel's coming because I had a lot of fun. And see that ending scene? I took my niece to see it, right, and we were walking out.
All I'm going to say is,
and she's
what
like,
do you think the design was? What do you think the design was like before? Considering all of the art changes and what. That's all I'm going to say. Another thing I'll say in that subject is, throughout the entire movie, Jim Carrey, I enjoyed Jim Carrey's performance in that movie. It was old school
Jim Carrey, mate, wasn't it? Proper old school Jim Carrey, man. So I'm glad to see that that's getting a sequel. I don't know who's reprising the roles and stuff, but Jim Carrey's got to reprise that role.
Definitely.
Unless you have a different
you're an uncultured swine. Sonic movie, it's on Amazon Prime. It's dead cheap, less than $5. Get it fucking watched, you cunt. Right?
It is good.
I've been bumped one too many times.
It's fucking fantastic. Such a good movie.
One of the best underrated movies that I have yet to see topped in this generation was the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
I've never seen.
I know which one you're talking about.
Rated perfection.
Is that on Netflix Prime?
No. The thing is, it's not called Dungeons and Dragons Trust. It's called Lord of the Rings.
It's too mainstream for Manny because he's a hipster. Fuck! I missed that one.
Too mainstream for Manny.
Fire, is that a bug?
By the way, BR, if you call Manny a hipster, it triggers him. Right, so any opportunity you get to call him a hipster, do it. Right, meant it. You're up to speed.
Nah, my existence triggers Manny.
But I'm glad to see the Sonic movies getting a sequel, man. I'm really glad to see that.
That's good.
Because like there is so much they could do with the universe. Do you know what I mean? Like there's so many different There's the
little edgy
Knuckles
part
and
of me.
all that. They've got Shadow. They've got so many different characters they can bring in. Tails they can
The
bring in
joke-
at some point as well.
The joke I keep making about an extended Sonic universe is if they make a Shadow the Hedgehog movie, right, they're gonna have to make it R-rated. Could you imagine families taking their kids to see Shadow the Hedgehog the movie just to watch this hedgehog with an M16 fucking slaughtering people? Like,
To be fair,
yeah.
that game was fucking incredible.
Dude, I love Shadow. I've still got a copy of it actually. Hold on.
Can I borrow it? I want to play it again.
Oh, the up work. My PS2's over there. I'm not going for it, but I'm.
Aldi does actually make a point. It's funny because Manny could kick all of our cunts in at the same time while wrestling a midget dressed like the Mask. Yes, I could. And when lockdown gets lifted, yes, I will.
Don't kick my cut in because I'll buy him a beer. Manny's my bodyguard.
BR uses bribery. It was super effective.
Yep.
But yeah, no, fucking Shadow the Hedgehog game was insane. The fact is, it had it was one of the first games I ever played that had multiple endings as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you know what was also a good game? Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes was amazing. It had one of the best. Oh, what goes up must come down. If the fleet don't touch the ground. Can't remember the rest of the lyrics. I just know that it had a big voice bit.
Since we're talking about good old classic games, talking classic games, I'm gonna show you.
Have you got a Switch? A Switch, Money?
No.
Right.
Let
if
BR
Super Smash
say what he
Ultimate-
was going to say before you go to the Switch. What were you going to say about classic games?
Because you were talking Sonic Heroes there, I'm going to show you a few games, right? And yay if you've played them or fucking remember them. So you've got Whiplash there. Yeah.
Nah, I don't remember playing that.
And he knows this is going to come up. Legacy of Kain Defiance.
Yeah, a million times, yeah.
And then
God,
one of the
played
classic RPGs ever, Summoner 2.
Yeah, again.
Nay again.
And it's culture, you two swine.
Uncultured
man.
bastards, so well. Hey, Viper, what were you talking about? Go with your Switch.
Oh no! Like if you've one of the coolest things, if you had Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the latest Smash Bros. To come out, they had a Sonic Heroes map, and that was cool enough. But then when the theme song started playing, I actually was like, no, can we not fight? I just want to listen to the theme song, please. That was such a good one.
But
Annie.
I take it everybody's seen that the roles changed in the Discord server recently. What's that?
No. What's talk to me about that? What's going on?
Basically we just changed because we had two like obviously you've got your peership, which is the people who run the server, right? And then you had your member role and your creator role. And the creator role was the ones that are allowed to share links and stuff like that. But there's quite a few people in the server that just dump their links in the server and don't really go along with the IndiScots philosophy of collaboration and stuff. So in order to try and incentivise that a wee bit more, the yellow role in the server is now the member role, and that everybody's got it. That role is incentivised to... They're allowed to collaborate with everybody. They're allowed to come on IndiScots streams. If we're doing like community games live, they're allowed in the, do you know what I mean, voice chats. Everything's open to them, right? And the only thing they can't do is self-promote, right? Because if people that are going to take part in stuff, as soon as you start taking part in stuff, obviously we need to keep our identity as a Scottish network. So we're willing to extend that to people who live here. So it doesn't matter what nationality you are. If you live in Scotland, you can be part of IndiScots. Do you know what I mean? We're a multicultural nation. We might as well represent that on our network. So, but you see my point, didn't you? As long as they live here, do you know what I mean? Or they've got another Scottish as fuck reason, do you know what I mean? They wear a kilt every day, you can be a part of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, something like that. But
They're from Catalonia.
People in the member role who do start to take part and do start to show a willingness to collaborate with other people in the server. You don't have to just date with IndiScots, like our channel. Do you know what I mean? It can be with other people in the server. They will get promoted to the IndiScots role. And that's when you're allowed to self-promote and stuff like that. That's basically the only difference between that, is you're allowed to self-promote in the server and stuff like that. And if you want to like come up with some ideas, an IndiScots streamer could request permission to like stream community and games night on IndiScots. We'll give them a stream key and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Try and do stuff like that and try and collaborate more. But that moves me on to the stream team role. Because IndiScots is a community channel, and you know that we want to be a community channel and kind of go along that kind of Yogscast route. Do you know what I mean? Where the channel's live and stuff like that, and there's a bunch of different streamers. We'd like to extend that with the stream team role and invite some people who are willing to do it. And obviously adhere to the Scottish stuff that I said before. We'd give them stream keys, and they could choose a time slot per week that's not already taken on the IndiScots. Do you know what I mean? Like Monday night is free. Sunday night is going to be free because we're moving the podcast in the coming weeks. After week 104 is going to be the last one on a Sunday night. Week 105 is going to be moved. When are you moving it to? I think we're going to move it to Friday night, early on a Friday night, and start community and games night with the podcast, because the podcast is a very community incentivised thing. So I like that. Yeah. I think what we've got to do is podcast maybe say 5 to 6 on a Friday, something like that, nice and early. Then we'll do 3 hours of playing games together, whether it's me and Manny playing World of Warships, we're playing golf with friends, Jackbox, Gary's Mod, do you know what I mean? Something inclusive for a couple of hours. Then 9 to 10 on the Friday, we'll have our quiz, which is becoming a big cat. Everybody's enjoying that.
Just to let you know, Vanessa, I fought for you. I wanted that to be a thing.
What's Vanessa saying?
So I haven't a fucking clue what he's talking about.
Minge Mondays.
Monday is free because COD won't allow Minge Mondays. Vanessa, I've says to Manny, I've already offered Manny a stream team role and offered them like choose your night, and I thought Manny Mondays, but I remembered that you said you expressed interest in Monday night, and that's totally fine, but we cannot call it Minge Mondays.
We can call it Manny Minge Mondays.
I wanna suggest to anyone. I know there's a few folk in IndiScots have reached out to me, being a Halo streamer in Scotland, that they're trying to get. Like, they've got Halo on PC, obviously, much as it was a letdown. I'll get onto that later. And they wanted to run some games with me. If there's any people that are out there that would be interested in doing like a custom games night, I know you would, James.
No anymore, man. I just realised how shite you're at Halo, so.
That's the sort of thing, BR, do you know what I mean? That's the sort of thing that...
Look at that look on his face. Look at that right there. That's how you get to him. That is how you get to BR.
Like, that's the sort of thing that I'd say to you. Would you like to take the 6 to 9 slot in a community games night? I'll give you the stream key for IndiScots.
I'd need to know that there's going to be people taking part. I'm not going to sit and run a custom games night where 3 people turn up. Yeah, that could be fun.
Of course it will. Yeah, I understand.
Custom games in Halo, right? The max to make it fun, I'd say at least, is 5 people. That you get 5 people in it and you have a fucking laugh. I've got many a custom game to do that. But if there'd be anyone that'd be out and interested, DM me. I'll then fucking coordinate with COD, and we'll get something sorted if that's the kind of thing you want to see.
Mm-hmm. We'll make something happen because we want to be that more community channel. Do you know what I mean? Like one night a week, even if you want to do one night a month on the IndiScots or something. Just, do you know what I mean? We want more people to be represented on the channel to show that we're a more community channel, and it fills up because you know how what Twitch is like. Your channel needs to be live as long as possible and as much as possible. And one of the ways to achieve that is community channel. Do you know what I mean? Say you want to do 4 hours the way I'm doing 4 hours, 3 to 5 hours on a Wednesday night with my stream. And then I'm streaming on a Friday for the community games night and the Sunday. Obviously, I do extra because I started the network and stuff like that. But,
humble brag.
Obviously, like I'd like people to do the same. Do you know what I mean? Like the more we can build it up.
It's nothing much.
It's just. I'm waiting for Kyle. I'm waiting for Kyle to join the chat.
But I want to move forward in that direction. So like Minge Mondays, no for Twitch.
Mixer might take it.
Mixer might take it. I think you might get away with it on YouTube, Red.
RedTube.
Orange YouTube.
RedTube.
But aye, man, that on Friday there, man, just community games night was mental, man. Me and Manny sitting playing fucking World of Warships, and we got already over 700 people. It was nuts. It was fucking nuts.
I was sitting literally looking at the stream chat that much. I ended up crashing into an island. I'm just like,
I know, because I was saying things like that. I'm kind of a wee bit Damn, I don't know what's happening now. Don't rate my gameplay, please.
Yeah, we're sitting out, how are we handling monetary related things with this though?
You
That's
fucking what?
exactly. Do you know what I mean? Like the same way we always handle monetary things. The stream team is just going to be people streaming on IndiScots, and we're just got to keep doing what we're doing. We'll plan an event when IndiScots doesn't really make money. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, well, I'm down, but just in case, I take Cash App, PayPal's alright too.
But that's why the things we'll need to. We've not got to talk about that live on a fucking podcast. Do you know what I mean? Before people join the stream team, we'll get in it and we'll talk about it. And but usually, what we're usually doing is we're going to plan an event every year and offset that with the money IndiScots has made. Do you know what I mean? Like, say, we'll go a big go-karting day and everybody's invited and it was only a tenner for the full day instead of 80 quid that it usually would be. Do you know what I mean? That's the idea for the first couple of years until, like, because we're not making big money. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no point in even talking about it.
To be honest.
There's no point in even talking about it.
I only started streaming for a laugh.
Exactly.
I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go stream.
Fuck it. I'm going to rebaldy my baldy and go stream.
Be honest, Manny. You tuned into my stream when I put it up on Facebook one day and you went, yeah, this looks fun. Let's do this.
Aye, that was pretty much it, aye.
Oh, genuinely, was I the catalyst in your streaming career?
Pretty much, I was looking at you streaming and I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, I'll do that.
Cheers,
that looks fun.
cheers to that, brother. Cheers to that.
Look at that man with confidence and a full head of hair. I want to be just like him.
When I did start streaming though, I did have the full fucking mullet hair going on. I had it ponytailed up, mind you.
Did you look like Dr. Disrespect with his glasses?
What's that?
Did you look like Dr. Disrespect with his glasses?
A little bit actually, but less curly and more hasn't had a haircut in 4 years.
Oh man. So what do you think about the stream team role and like the direction that we'd like to take IndiScots? What do you think about it?
I think it's a really interesting and good idea. And even if I don't take part in different stream teams stuff, I'd watch that, man, because that's see with streaming, if you seeing everyone having a fucking laugh with things like that intrigues me. Just coming by, having a laugh, and that's the thing with Twitch, right? That people enjoying themselves can make you enjoy yourself too.
Yeah.
Having a different variety of people doing streaming stuff on the channel is a fucking cracking idea.
Because I like the idea of like somebody going off stream and then like maybe less than half an hour later the channel going live again with somebody else. Do you know what I mean? I really like the idea of that, and I think the channel will grow like that. I really do. But it needs to be the right team. Do you know what I mean? It needs to be the right team. Group of people that are the right mindset and stuff like that. And on the same page. But I think we're already on the direction like in our server and stuff. I really do. Do you know what I mean? Like when we talk about things and we try and get people together for things, there's it's a very creative place. Do you know what I mean? People will come up with ideas and give you back and forth and give you constructive criticism, and they'll tell you what they think was good about it. Do you know what I mean? Because you can join other servers and a lot of other places can be overly negative. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't feel like we're that way here. So try and take it a step, like, and try and like show to people through the IndiScots channel that is community based. Do you know what I mean? And show them that it's all about collaboration and how that's the way forward. I think it's a good idea. We'll take it like that way for at least the next 6 months and see how it goes. But there's already, we've already had one person left the server that was just one of the people that dumped links. Obviously tried to dump a link, got told realised he wasn't allowed and left. I'm not going to name names or anything, but it's already shown that if do you know what I mean? If it's still got to benefit them, then they're away, and that's not the spirit of collab. That's the wrong mindset. So
yeah,
bye.
Collaboration has always been key to growth.
Who are you going to say the Vipers?
It is that time of the month.
Is it?
Oh, wow, sorry to hear.
It's 4 guys, man. Like, where's this going?
Fucking hell. You alright? Do you need me to jump into the shop for you? Or?
I'll see that on the Clips channel later.
Somebody clip that for us, please.
Hi, Twitch moment. So it is the free games. It's time for the free games.
Oh, is it a free game time in a month? Is it really?
Yep. So for Xbox, the games include Shantae and the Pirate's Curse for Xbox One, and Destroy All Humans for Xbox 360. And halfway through the month, you've got Coffee Talks joining Tuesdays, along with the title Sin Mora. That's the Xbox free games.
I'm getting that downloaded.
For PlayStation 4, however, the free games this month are Call of Duty World War II and Star Wars Battlefront 2.
That's a good couple of games, by
Sony wins. Sorry. Sony wins.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that. They've definitely went. Destroy All Humans, definitely. I'm going onto my Game Pass, right?
There was actually a rumor going around that the free games for this month was actually going to be Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Spider-Man. And if it was, holy fuck. But oh my god, could you imagine if they gave out Spider-Man for free?
Spider-Man's just so much fun. It's just
They've not updated the free games yet. Currently, it's still Warhammer and Rally 4 and Overlord. I think
it'll be that, and it probably won't change to the 4th or 5th.
Yeah. Damn.
But you've got
hard for nothing.
I will say that, like, oh god, imagine if they gave Spider-Man it for free. I'd lose my shit.
I got Spider-Man for free. Half you.
Yeah, I made the worst fucking trade with that. You know what I
gave you in return?
Death Stranding.
Stumped, man. There you go. Death Stranding. It was less than a week old. I was like, here, have it. Swap you for Spider-Man, no bother. Best deal I've ever made. Sorry, Viper.
No, but I was like, oh no, like I think it'd be quite cool to, like, you know, go and play and stuff. And he was like, aye, it's good to play, good to play. There you go, bye. Got home. The worst part is that, like, no, like I was sitting there just going, like, I remember I messaged Vanessa being like, oh, this is a great fucking movie. Like, when am I gonna get to play the game? Oh, I can walk from this bit to this bit. Oh, fantastic.
I fucking
here's another 25-minute cutscene with Guillermo del Toro. Like, I didn't even understand.
Blue Meanie says in chat there that Epic free game is Borderlands Handsome Collection. Epic are just fucking pulling the big punches recently, ain't they, man? They've got to be like that. Next month, Epic Gamer are giving away free PS5s with connectability to the Epic Game Store. Do you know what I mean? It's like gonna quick giving away all the big ticket games. Got to stop it. Holy shit, man. But Manny, where did you go?
You're alive there.
We have video, but no audio.
Mike's muted. I had to go deal with something though.
Alright. Is that a big, massive job?
All good. All good.
Alright. I just realised I was trying to talk at some points. My mic was picking up from the back instead of the front. Fuck knows why.
It does sound better. It does sound better.
Yeah. I must have been on like that my entire stream. Fuck, I'm getting to check.
Oh no, like, see, when I first got this microphone, I thought that the Yeti logo wasn't supposed to face you, and I thought, like, the settings bit was supposed to face you. So for about a month, I was streaming like this, wondering why my audio sounded shite, and then just went, oh.
Me saying Nexus Arc.
Okay.
Because you've got the same mic as they two, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's basically the mic for streamers is the Blue Yeti.
I've had this thing for about 3 years now, completely reliable.
I like mine's. Mine's is better. Screw yours. Manny's only got that because he's a hipster.
Oh, sorry for it, man.
Oh man.
Anyway.
And you would like to talk about this? Here's Wonderwall. And you would like to talk about this week?
Do you think we can, like, I wonder how long we can go without talking about the big thing.
What, about all the police gone and all that shit happening in America?
No, I meant the big rocket boy, but...
do you mean the rocket? They were saying, oh, you might see it for fucking... No, you know. Southwest.
Yeah, because I'm totally going to see that from fucking Glasgow, aren't I?
I
Just
know.
look at my window. Oh, it's
No,
a
these
fucking-
things like I actually
it's
thought.
like, oh, that's American pals like that. Oh yeah, so where are you watching the Rocket Launch from? And you're just like, I'm outside the Lido at East Kilbride Shopping Centre.
They're like that. They're like that. If you look southwest about 7, I think it was, you'll see the rocket. You look southwest about 7, you're staring right into the sun.
Mate,
You think
I
what
see,
it would be like?
I see rockets every day.
Do you remember
Different kind of
Austin
rocket,
Powers?
right? They're fueled by a different type of fuel.
Remember Austin Powers when Dr. Evil's ship is flying over space and stuff like that? It'd be
Look
like
at that
scenes like that, man.
Johnson. Have you seen it?
What a great pair of nuts! Get your hot salty nuts here.
Would you look at that giant Willie? those are brilliant. Those are brilliant.
One of my favourite stories I've ever heard, man. A group of cartel members got arrested on the Mexican border because they were actually using a medieval catapult to launch bags of cocaine over the border fence and waiting for another team to pick it up. And one of the comments just had me in absolute stitches. It was just in the comments. It just said, "Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a bag of crack cocaine."
Did you see the thing a few weeks ago? It was maybe a month ago now when lockdown had just like started and stuff like that. Cunts were trying to figure out how to get keep delivering drugs and shit like that to people. And one of the ways the fucking cocaine dealers had figured out, they'd designed these wee backpacks for pigeons. Like carrier pigeons evolved, except they're delivering fucking drugs to you in a backpack. It's ridiculous, man. But it kind of leads me on to another story, man, that we were talking about earlier. Winter, this is just kind of.
Speaking of that, and by the way, there was also another way that people were doing it during the coronavirus. What they were doing is they were hiding baggies of cocaine in their face masks.
That could go wrong fast.
I actually knew a guy who would he wore this like top hat and stuff. And on the top hat, there was like, those steampunk goggles.
Mm.
Yeah, he used to hide his weed in each of the goggles. So if the police stopped him, they'd be like, "Can we search you, please?" "Yeah, no problem." He takes off his hat, and he just like.
Do you want to buy any gear?
But look at this story I found about another pigeon in the news this week. The Indian police have arrested a pink Pakistani pigeon on charges of espionage. The pigeon was wearing an anklet inscribed with a series of numbers when it was captured on the Indian side of the Indian-Pakistani border. But don't pigeons all wear wee rings on them with like numbers on their feet? So as they know what coop they're going back to, or is it like?
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? So
it means it's a race pigeon.
But this guy says that it's just his phone number. He just owns a bunch of pigeons, and it was just his phone number.
Well, maybe he was trying to get his sell a bird.
Oh, shut up, man.
The birds work for the bourgeoisie, that's why.
It was painted pink and featured a ring on its foot that was inscribed with a series of numbers because the anklet and the sensitive data in which the bird was recovered. Authorities take the incident very seriously. However, they have yet to decipher the message. Local captures near our fences. Superintendent, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. We have found a ring on its foot in which some numbers are written. Further investigation is underway, but it's just nuts. It's like, how does that?
I'm sorry, right?
How does that shit happen? How can you arrest a fucking pigeon, man?
See that headline?
Successfully.
Why does that
successfully
headline...
arrest a pigeon? Yes. Cease and desist.
Do you know it's came to that point in this clusterfuck year that I've read that and I was just looking to myself and just like, you know what, that sounds a bit right. Like, this full year is turning out to just be a Black Mirror episode. We've got a killer plague taking thousands and hundreds of thousands of lives. We've got pigeons acting as espionage. We've got Snoop Dogg in a Just Eat advert. I mean...
I'm sorry, but Snoop Dogg can't be doing that bad. It's fucking Snoop Dogg. How could he be doing that bad that he's went, yeah, you know what, I'm going to do Just Eat effort. How about that? Do you think they promised him free takeaway?
They probably signed him on when he was high as hell, man, and they were like, yo, Snoop wants some munchies. Aye, sign this contract, you're doing an advert. It's like that, man.
Yeah.
Do they have Just Eat on America, or is Just Eat just a British thing?
It's called Grubhub, I think, over there.
No, they've got Just Eat there too. If you type in justeat.com instead of .co.uk, you get that tries to link you to America.
I need to turn BR down a bit because I'd turned them up to compensate. I thought I don't know what was wrong with your mic earlier, but you said you've switched it to be on the right side.
You know what's happened? I had it on noise suppression beta. I turned that off in the Discord, and it seems to be working completely fine now.
I'm going to turn you down on Jesus Christ.
Here's a quick question, right? Can we go back to that headline? Right. Why does that just sound like something a Jakey would shout at a corner shop owner when he's not getting sold Bucky anymore?
What was the headline? What headline you want me to get back to?
The pigeon one?
Indian police arrest pink Pakistani pigeon. That headline?
It just sounds like something a Jakey would shout at someone when they didn't get their buckfast anymore.
It was a pink Pakistani pigeon, honestly.
What fucking junkies have you been running into? Jesus.
Creative ones, mate.
Oh, well, fair.
When you're trying to insult someone, you can't think of a word, so you just think the first
To be
thing
fair, man, like, see, there is nothing more enigmatic, mysterious than a Glasgow junkie. Like, genuinely, I just finished drinking at the catty one night, right? Finished catty one night, and I decided to go to the bus stop, and all of a sudden, this junkie walks up to me, and he just goes, "Excuse me, mate, excuse me," and I'm like, "Fuck, here we go, man, I'm going to end up letting this cunt out in there." So he walks up to me in a dead serious tone, by the way, right? Dead serious. He goes, "Is this the whitey Amarillo?" And oh my god, man, I just looked at him for the next 30 minutes. Like, what?
Is that a serious question, mate? Like, is that a serious question, mate?
Did he then ask you for change?
What is your malfunction?
You got an hour.
You ever noticed that there's a link between junkies and Fry's peppermint creams?
What?
Elaborate.
Every resident, every junkie or every resident smackhead that I've ever came across, they've always got a packet of peppermint creams in their pocket. I want to know why that is like the chocolate of junkies.
They've got a packet of what?
No.
Mate, genuinely, anytime.
Sorry, how do you know they've got a pack of peppermint creams?
Because
it sounds like the myth that Jews have always got a wee bag of gold round their neck. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Jews have got a wee bag of gold round their neck, man. He's like, oh, junkies, I've got peppermint fucking shit in their pocket.
I'm starting to wonder if there's like a secret cult.
Is that what they're trading for snout now? Have you got a spare fag on you, big man? No, sorry, what if I get you a fucking peppermint cream, you dick?
It's fucking, what is it? They call it contraband if it's not a real currency, isn't it?
It was like you're carrying there, son. Oh, officer, it's just my peppermint creams, man. Didn't take them away.
It's the upgraded version. You know how when you were in high school, the currency was Freddo's strawberry laces and Chewits. Now it's just peppermint
The
creams.
police arrest a pigeon, find fucking cocaine in its backpack. They're like, that's fucking 2 bags worth of peppermint creams right there.
If you had vanilla Chewits, man, you were a millionaire in school. You could get anything you want. You could bribe the teachers with that shit, man.
I don't know what school you like. I don't know. I think if I tried to bribe the teacher with something, like, I would get told to fuck off. I don't know what school you went to.
See, when it comes to sweeties in primary school, see, when it comes to like exchanging sweets in primary school, I had this massive advantage, right? See how every Wayne loves midget gems and like sport mixture and shit. Remember back in the day when it was Lion and the black ones were licorice and everybody hated the black ones? I was the one cunt that was like, blacks are my favourite, man. And I used to fucking swap all the fucking other colours for the black ones off of cunts. And I shut it, right? I know what I just said, right? It's all about context. It's all about context.
Quiet that now.
I mean, BR, at least he's inclusive. You know what I mean?
But mate, honestly, right? So you see the scale, right? The scale of midget gems. Let's talk the scale of midget gems here, right? You've got green, and well, the bottom is black midget gem. That's the bottom because everybody hates it, right? So everybody's looking to get rid of their black midget gems. They don't care the price, right? Then you get
no, Prev, not like this.
You've got greens. You've got greens just above your blacks, right? And then you've got the yellow ones, then orange, then you've got your reds. Reds are premium. See, like, honestly, man, you bloody cunts.
Do they talk like this?
Give me 5-year black midget gems and I'll give you 2 reds, man. Reds were premium stock. So how would you guys rate midget gems? Don't say blacks are on the bottom.
We can't say that right now, considering current political agendas. We cannot say that right now.
It's all about context. We're talking about midget gems here, right?
If you've just tuned in,
oh man, bring,
so but
bring,
this economy,
black
huh? It's fucking
midget
crazy.
gems. Bring them back. Oh man.
All I'm saying is, I just noticed that as you were talking about that, our viewers spiked. Hi, Twitch ad.
Cards get jungle fever. Cards get jungle fever.
Shut up, Manny.
So I. But yeah, like for my school, it was Freddo's, Strawberry Laces, and Chewits.
Oh, you had a boring school, man. Was no even fucking caramel. Remember, mate. Wait a minute here. Is it a caramel Freddo or a Taz bar? There's a fucking question.
Caramel Freddo.
Yo,
Taz bar, mate. It has to be Taz
mate.
bar.
Taz bar, mate. I mean, I know Manny's a pure hipster, but I'm with him on this one.
Do you remember the silver bubblegums? I think we've got eye poppers. Actually, that was them. They were the fucking 20p a packet for 5 of the cunts. That was the contraband in our school. You'd go out like in primary school. The P6 and 7s would get to go out for shop lunch. You had to have the choice. You go to Subway and spend your money wisely in a good lunch, or you go to the wee corner shop just down the road and come out with about fucking 50 packets of these eye poppers and just start selling them at the after school care. That's how you done it.
Man.
For us, like I remember the first day, the day of school, first time someone brought a tub of toxic waste.
What's toxic waste? I don't know this. Oh,
toxic waste,
am I the uncultured bastard now?
Extremely sour sweet. Like it's so sour, like it was like you weren't supposed to be able to eat them.
You know what?
Dolly beads pigging off your nut.
Right there. I'm about to blast you back down nostalgia alley, right? I'm about to blast you back. Right.
I'm about to blast it my bladder, so I'll be back in a minute. 2 words. Highland toffee.
Highland toffees are amazing.
You still get that, do you know?
What about Werther's Originals?
Milk chews.
Alright, OAP.
Oh wait, milk chews.
Iron brew bars.
Iron brew bars are good. Refresher bars though.
Do any of you remember Golden Wonder Crunchy Fry Crisps? And see how like,
aye.
Oh mate, they were fucking fantastic.
Anybody remember the McCoy Sunday roast flavour?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, actually, did you guys remember like about 10 years ago when Walker's done that whole like, different flavours, like which one's your favourite?
And like, it was like that, salt and vinegar, cheese and onion, corn cocktail, smoke bake.
You want me to tell you, I first learned that you could turn food into a weapon. When you used to go to the ice cream van, right? You used to go to the ice cream van, you used to get the wee necklaces made out of fucking like...
I know, that's what I was talking about. Dolly beads, pinging them off your nut. I was just talking about it.
Dolly beads. That's what they're called. You just sit there like
that in chat.
Homemade slingshot.
There was somebody I was watching.
Fruit gums are quality. Fruit gums are fucking quality.
This just shows the kind of person I'm about. There was somebody I came across on TikTok who made a giant version of that. I mean, like the dolly beads were about like the size of footballs.
Artillery dolly beads. On bungee cords, man.
Run from it, hide from it. The dolly bead always arrives. Imagine using that, just like one random commander on your ship, just sitting on the deck shooting
dolly beads.
Or like, just like, do you know when you if you were good with a dolly bead, you could take someone out in the other class. But with a giant one, you need to take someone out in the entire different fucking city. Like,
did anyone in school like have rubber wars in the class, and you'd prep before you go into school? So you'd take all the rubbers you've got, and you'd rip them into tiny wee fucking pieces, stick them in your pencil case, and then
the best one.
You challenge it to where how many of these tiny wee rubbers can you fucking pelt your mate way across the classroom before the teacher realizes that there's no wooden floor anymore? It's just fucking bouncing.
Doritos 3D were exceptional. Just puffy Doritos.
I've not been a big fan of Doritos.
I love Doritos.
Does anybody remember Snaps?
They
were like chocolate tins.
No.
Yes.
Cadbury Snaps. They were fucking banging.
Mm-hmm.
Say what you want, but Sainsbury's are currently doing Oreo double stuff for 50 pence.
Yes, they're amazing.
Remember
I will
when
always
you
pay
get
Sainsbury's for this.
remember you get 10 sweeties and a 10p mix up.
Don't you don't
Remember,
fucking
that's what I'm
inflation
saying.
on
Remember
anymore.
those days when a penny sweetie was a penny. Fuck man.
Anyway, there was a topic I wanted to bring up, if that's all right with you.
Vashan,
No.
son,
Yes.
Vashan, fire
And
away.
it's about game developers mostly these days releasing games incomplete and then updating them throughout their life cycle. Now, the one you had to full screen me, didn't you?
Yes.
The one main example I'm going to use because of the content I stream is 343 Industries handling Halo right now. Now, as me and Manny both well know, the release of Halo 2 on
even
PC
go
for
there.
the Master Chief Collection was an absolute shit show.
Yes.
So 343 have had Halo in their handle for 8 years now. And release after release is a complete letdown and a half. What they did recently with
Is
Halo
that who's
2 on
handled
PC
that after
was...
since Bungie?
hold on a sec.
So, Halo, shite, yes.
Right, just tell me what the fuck up, bro.
Someone come in my room there. So what they did was Halo 2 was already released fucking back in 2004, perfectly built game. Like, it then got re-released for Vista on PC, still perfectly built, not a single thing wrong with it. 343 then took it, ported it with MCC, where outsourced to a company, I don't know if you've heard of them, Saber Interactive.
Mm-hmm.
Got them to deal with the port mostly. So day one release, we started to download it. Download problems all over the place. Then when we finally got in the game seemed fine. Then it started popping up as soon as the first day. People were shooting rocket launchers and stuff like that, and they were teleporting from their gun to the other side of the map and betraying teammates. That was the first issue that popped up. You could then aim your shotgun at the ground, fire it rapidly, kill the entire enemy team or your teammates. And then the third problem popped up was the Halo 3 connectivity issues. Another game that was already solidly fixed on the Master Chief Collection, working perfectly fine. They'd done something to the netcode where shields weren't flaring up. Vehicles were like, you'd jump into a vehicle and it wouldn't look like you jumped into it, but then they'd start ghost driving about the place in front of you. So back to the point at hand, using that example, when does it stop that companies are half-assing these games so much? Why are you releasing a game and then having to update it all the way through its life cycle, but then breaking more things? Why are game companies becoming so unreliable these days to the point where they're losing their fan base? What's going on with that? What has changed from back in the day 10 years ago to where these companies were revered for amazing games to when did they stop giving a fuck? What's
nostalgia and money. They just want the hype of the nostalgia train to make more money. That's why there's hardly any good games coming out these times. It's all fucking remakes.
I really feel it's because of the shift in the game industry. Everybody's shifting towards this sort of free premium sort of game. Do you know what I mean? The free to play model and stuff like that. World of Warships, Fortnite. There's loads of them. There's loads of them that are doing it, and I really feel like because they're doing so well right now, obviously that's where the money is. So do you know what I mean? Like there's all the cream of your development has been taken by these big. Do you know what I mean? And like. That's one of the only companies that's I think's really done a good single player game. That's what I've been looking for in, let's say, the past 5 years, because that excludes The Witcher and stuff like that for the start of the PlayStation 4 era. Because there was some good story games there. Do you know what I mean? 2015 is when they all started to die out. But Santa Monica Games.
So we talking God of War. Yes, agreed, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no going to be Last of Us. I've got big hopes for that being a story game and stuff like that. I can't remember who makes that, but
that's Naughty Dog.
That's Naughty Dog, so it is. Aye, yeah.
Amy Hennig herself. Oh.
But that's what I've been looking. I mean, I want another game like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, Bethesda are still making games, but they're never going to make another game that's like Skyrim. Do you know what I mean? They're never going to have the...
Well, let's see what ES6 is like. Who knows?
Well, who knows? Okay. I suppose...
Skyrim Part 2.
Cunts would lose their shit, wouldn't they? Cunts would lose their shit. But at the same time, I don't know. It's kind of one of the only cards left to Bethesda's... is spam a big fucking, like a big card into it, big ticket item, and hope they manage to survive. Because the Fallout thing really fucking bit a big chunk out their stock prices and that, didn't it, man?
It's like, comes back to the money thing you brought up there, Viper. A lot of games, mainstream games, Halo, Call of Duty, and that plagued with microtransactions. And like back in the day, a game would release, you'd have your DLC cycle of one map pack a month until the next game comes out or your DLC cycle's done. Instead, what games are doing is putting this potential DLC that could have also been released with the complete game and charging you above your £60 asking price for the game. Say, like, Destiny's a big fucking offender for that. I'm going to bring that up.
Destiny's a huge offender for it. But it feels like, I don't know, I think I know what you're getting at, and I think I know a better way to sum it up. But it feels like, around about 5 years ago, they used to make a game and release the game, and then after the game was made, they would continue development on more stuff for it. Like you're talking about the map packs, and that felt like it was extras. But nowadays, it feels like they've made a full game and chopped bits off of it.
That's exactly what I'm trying to get.
I'm going to bring up a point on all right. I'm not
just so they can sell them in DLCs.
Far from it, right? I'm not against microtransactions whatsoever, because if there's a way that you can earn more money off your game, then go for it. But don't sit and hide new content, new mechanics behind a paywall. That just makes it play to win. That makes it pay to win, right? I'll give you a perfect example, right? Titanfall 2, right? No, Titanfall 2 is by far one of the greatest games I have ever played, right? No, the only microtransactions they have are cosmetic. They make no difference to the game except for make your character look fucking cool.
Yeah.
Right? You can get every cosmetic in the game. And this is a good, 200-300 items. Camos, Titan camos, gun camos, pilot camos, emblems, banner cards, all that, right? For like 15 quid. And I should get everything in the game. That's one payment. One payment. That's what annoys me. Like, these other people that are getting, like, I'm trying to think of, right, Battlefront 2 before the scandal, right? This is a prime suspect, right? They charged money for crates that gave you actual boosts, or they gave you upgrades, right? And that was seen as gambling. So,
and when they said it was gambling, the French authorities went, "Stop it!"
Brussels of all countries went, "No, that's gambling."
I've just seen what you've done.
Fucking asshole, man. I've just seen that, I know.
Right, back to the big screen.
If you want a good example of a fucking game that really betrayed their whole fucking player base, Shadow of War, when it came out, the sequel to Shadow of Mordor, right? So the game had 4 chapters. And throughout the game, it had this mechanic of, with your strongholds. So you could hire your captains and send them to a stronghold, and you'd go and take the stronghold. Now, it seemed to be like, it's a cool sub part of the game. You take over all the strongholds. You've got a big, in like real life war. The more castles you own, the more power you have. And it goes on to fight and all that, and then you get 3 chapters of the game where it's not really a problem. Yeah, sure, take the stronghold, kill this person, and it matches the story. And then you get to chapter 4, where it goes, cool. So we've given you this ending. It's not a very good ending. So for the next 10 hours, we want you to grind these strongholds, and the enemies that are attacking are going to get more and more hard.
There we go.
So with that, you can either grind for ages and try to...
Dying the way laugh, man.
Move. And try to get like a strong team to go forward with you and take on these strongholds with you. Or, and this is a single player game, mind you, you can buy loot boxes with stronger captains in a single player game.
Nah, that sounds shite.
You get your true ending. Mind you, see the true ending, they just stole it from Gladiator.
Aye, they did.
Pardon me.
And even then, it was a shite ending. It was like, oh, we're going to kill you, guy. We're going to kill you, guy. That's why. You could have got one more game out of this.
That
Thanks
sort
for
of
your credit card
microtransactions
details.
is pure
Game's
dirty,
done.
ain't it, man? You're like, it's a single player game. I spent money on it. You're asking for more just so I can play your game.
It's
See,
the
that's
worst
why I
part.
like.
The game was great. Like the Shadow of Mordor. If you haven't played it, go and play Shadow of Mordor. It's fucking amazing.
Like that's what
Let's
I like
get
about
Batman
World of Warships,
combat. Don't get me started on
because
Batman combat games, man.
The reason I like World of Warships is that it is get a freemium. It is get a freemium structure. It is a free to play game, but it has get a premium where you can pay to get extra stuff. But even then, see the extra stuff. Like prime example, God paid what was it, 20, 40 quid for a Massachusetts ship, right? One of the
It was
strongest
half
ships
price.
in the game.
It's
Right?
supposed to be
But-
40 quid. Aye.
But then again, right? See, even then, his ship can still get humped.
As we've seen.
Like all ships have their weaknesses.
It was the
Exactly.
Massachusetts it was in. It was the ship that I bought that it was in.
Exactly. Right. So you're still on a level playing field. You're just paying for a ship that you want. You can buy doubloons, you can buy all that stuff, but you don't feel like you need to. You can just grind it. So that's what I've been doing. I mean, look, I started the game last Monday.
And you're already up at
Last
tier
Monday,
8 or
I'm
something,
already
aren't
up. I just getting to tier 8. 2 tiers after the highest level.
Weird flex, but okay.
It's like, just so you know, I've got no life.
By the way, what are you
When in
drinking?
lockdown Viper, none of us have got a life.
Why is
What are you
pink
drinking?
pigeons on screen? There is no pink
The
pigeons.
last of my jack.
Oh,
Is there pink pigeons on screen?
There was earlier.
I didn't clock that. When did you put pink pigeons on the screen?
The pigeon, the Pakistani pigeon espionage. The
Oh,
Pakistani
right,
spy pigeon.
okay, yeah. Wait, it's fucking Prev is like 20 minutes behind
I know,
on the
man.
delay here. What's going on here?
Piv refresh. We're in the future. Calling you from the future.
Priv is going to just start commenting about the midget gems now.
Prev, welcome to the year 2020. It's been a fucking wild one so far.
Just go back to bed, son. Go back to bed.
Another wee just tidbit I had is I found this fucking game, right? It's just got a quality name. It's called Mondo Museum. There's a fucking trailer for it. I'll find the trailer. I've obviously put it in as fucking something else. But it's called Mondo Museum and it plays like Theme Hospital and that. You're just building a big museum. It was
Hospital, man.
I had it in my mind in case Kelly was here because I know he'd like it because he's
Rest
playing a
in
lot
peace,
of those.
Bullfrog.
There's another game out called 2 Point Hospital that plays a lot like
I've
Theme
played it.
Hospital.
I've seen that, yeah.
Aye. It's
But
'cause
it's like, there's guys walk into your hospital with a light bulb for a head, and I'm like, what the fuck's that all about? And then they diagnose them, turns out they've got lightheadedness.
That's like Theme Hospital with the big blown up heats they'd come in with and stuff.
And one of
like
them dressed up as a clown. And you're thinking, what the fuck's this? And it turns out they've got a chest infection. I'm just like,
that. Shocking!
what?
But aye, there's been a massive rise in those games, so fucking I found that one and I was going to mention it if Kelly was here. But Mondo Museum, it's a good name for a game. You build a big Mondo Museum.
It's a big search for those games. It makes me think Peter Molyneux should jump back into the God game genre. It's a kid.
No, he shouldn't.
Come on,
No,
Dungeon
that man-
Keeper.
No, that man has not earned my forgiveness.
Is this because of Fables with Lionhead?
That he has not earned my forgiveness, and he will die not earning my forgiveness. He does not deserve to be on the part of any development team in any time in the near future for the fucking crimes he committed. You ever say that charlatan's name in my presence again?
His name?
He ruined.
Exactly.
No, he didn't ruin. He fucking decimated one of my fucking most beloved franchises, and for what, to turn a quick fucking buck.
Which franchise are we talking here?
We'll see how quick he turns when I snap his fucking neck.
Guys in chat, either of you guys, is anybody you know live and we can take a raid to?
No violent tendencies at all.
Like I would
No,
check Discord, but if I check Discord, it would take cameras away.
It wasn't Fable actually. It was black and white.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So aye, we're
Not
pretty
happy
much
with the
looking
table
to
thing either.
finish. Give us a channel and we'll go and raid it. Now, what are you up to this week on your channels? What are you up to this week, BR? You said you're taking a wee break this week, didn't you?
No, I took the Friday and weekend off just for personal mental issues and stuff, but I'm back on my usual schedule, which is now, if I can manage, I don't usually stream in the day anymore. I've done doing the double streams during the day because that's what killed me, so I'm usually back at 9 p.m. until at least 3, 4 a.m. Chopping and changing between Halo and Call of Duty for the next couple of weeks, so come stop by if you want to have a laugh. Come join me in the games if you feel free.
Will do, man. Manny, what you up to this week? World of Warships? Tier 8. Let's
Tomorrow
fucking go.
for more Warships. Wednesday we're doing more Fallout. Thursday we're doing Fallout. Friday we're doing, I don't know. Saturday we're doing, I don't know. And
Sunday
we're
we're doing peace. No, I'm kidding.
So,
Well, then what?
where do we take the raid then? Where are we taking the raid?
I see Jordan streaming, that's about it.
The only guys
let me
I've
check.
got in mine are Hable, and he's an American streamer.
He's one of my Halo guys.
Yeah. He's good people.
He's good.
We love Hable. He's a good guy. There's IndiScots. Nah, I'm kidding.
I'm streaming Dead Space, by the way. Just saying.
Is Stu still live? He's been talking a lot in the server recently. If Stu's still live, we'll go see Stu. No, he's no bit.
The only person I can see that's live is Jordan.
What's her channel? His channel?
Hold on, I'm just going to copy because I can't tell if that's a 0 or an O.
Anyone thinks Manny looks like Bobby the barman if he still gave me the hair?
Don't remember Bobby the Barman having a beard.
He's got a wee bit, yeah, a beard at some points, you know.
Manny the barman. I like it.
Nobody be allowed in. You'd be like Peggy Mitchell. Get out of my pub!
So where's
There you
this
go.
raid gone, Viper?
They're live. No, again, I don't think she's been active in the server for a while, but oh well.
I know. I'd rather. Let's just have a quick look. Is there anybody showing purple in this line?
Let's have a look at Lou Marcel.
Sorry, I found one.
That's what I was looking at too, yeah.
Because I think Jordan actually left the server not long ago. Come to think about it. But let's go raid this channel. I don't know how to... Cryroo? Art is fun is what they're doing. So drawing some pictures and that. Thank you for watching. Thank you to BR, Viper.
Just have me back.
And we'll see you all tomorrow night. Manny's channel for World of Warships. Keep your eye on the Discord and we'll let you know when there'll be new streamers and that coming to the stream team role. But see you all soon, guys. Good night. That was a fantastic noise. Network on Scots with soul. Build this network, Scots and soul. Build this network on Scots with soul.